up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sunny Brooks, and for those that are new here, welcome. For those that are not, welcome back. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, the notification bell, and if you have any questions, drop them below. Today, I'm coming to you with the monthly journal topics. So last week, I did the monthly affirmations. So if you haven't already, go back and watch that video. But this week, I'm coming to you with the journal topics. So these topics will be good for you to journal. You could choose a topic every day, and then like once you run out, you can repeat them, or you could do one every other day. I think it's about 12 to 15 different journal topics I'm gonna go over. But journaling is a good way to just, I like to say, put your heart on paper or in your notes, because you may not write, you may put it in your phone, but whatever. It's a good way to express your emotions, to express what you're feeling, what you're experiencing at that moment, and it's a good way to kind of look back and track how far you come and how much you've grown. But these journal topics are just different topics to get your mind going, to get them juices flowing, because a lot of times people say, hey, do you have some journal topic recommendations, because I just don't know what to write about. I want to journal, but I don't want to know what to write about. And this is a way to kind of start and kind of get an idea of what to write about or what to start journaling about. The first journal topic is, how do I allow my fears to hold me back from the things I desire to accomplish? Ooh. How do I allow my fears to hold me back from the things I desire to accomplish? Listen, because them fears and them limiting beliefs, I feel like that is the true reason why people don't take the leap of faith or don't really go after their heart desires, because of the fears. And majority of the time, those fears don't even belong to us. It is people projecting their fears onto us, or they have been instilled in us since a young age. So that's a good topic. Next one is, what are some things that bring me instant joy? What are some things that bring me instant joy? Which I think is extremely important, because we need to be able to tap into the feeling and emotion of joy instantly in cases where we may feel down. We may have not felt loved or appreciated that day. We may not feel our best self. We may have had a long day, a stressful day, and we just need to tap into some joy to give us an extra boost or get us over the hump, right? And having this list or having this to refer to will be really good. So figuring out what brings you instant joy. One of those things is like boba for me. Like, I love boba, and if you guys watch my travel vlog, I think I went to a boba spot every day in the travel vlog. This was when I traveled for a month, so you can go back and watch them. But one of those things that bring me instant joy is boba. But what are some of those things that bring you instant joy? The next one is, in what ways can I be more organized in my life? In what ways can I be more organized in my life? Listen. Organization and structure is how I run my life, which is crazy. Like, I allow flow and free flow, but I am a naturally organized, structured person, because I believe things need to be in place and orderly and in fashion, okay? So how can you be more organized in your life? Because a lot of times, things that we forget to do, we miss doing, or we just don't get around to doing, is because we don't prioritize it, or we don't have the organization to allow us to get to those things or do those things. Next one, how am I currently doing on my spiritual journey? How am I currently doing on my spiritual journey? How are you doing? Like, how are you doing on your spiritual journey? Are you in between? Are you overwhelmed? Are you well, yeah, basically, how are you doing? I don't want to kind of start saying stuff, so I want you to kind of answer that question by yourself and not based off of what I said. So yeah. Next one, what's some advice that I will give to myself in my younger 20s? What's some advice that I will give to myself in my younger 20s? And for those that are in their younger 20s, what about your younger 20s? So if you're 22, what about when you were 20? Listen, because growth. What advice would you give yourself to your to yourself in your younger 20s. Like, myself 5 years ago would be so proud of me. So I know that I have a lot of advice to give, and I know I have a lot of wisdom to share with my younger self. And younger self doesn't have to be an 8-year-old. It could be my 20-year-old self. Just because I know 20-year-old me will be so happy and proud of me right now. So yeah. The next one is, what's something that I'm holding on to that I need to let go of? What's something that I'm holding on to that I need to let go of? What's something that I'm holding on to that I need to let go of? So this could be physically, emotionally, mentally. It could be whatever. Like, I'm trying to think. I could probably think of some stuff that I could let go of. Probably physically, because I have these emotional attachment to certain things. I'm not a hoarder, but certain things I just like hold on to. If it has sentimental value, or like it was my first something or whatever. Yeah. So what are some things you've been holding on to that you need to let go? Maybe some emotions too, or grudges. Baby, I know we all got some grudges with some people that probably that's probably living their life and then forgot what they even did to us. But I'm wondering, should I answer these questions on my podcast? Like, I have a whole podcast. If you didn't know, I have a podcast that's available for streaming on majority platforms. But it's called Sunny Days. And I'm thinking about, should I answer maybe like every month I'm going to do journal topics. Should I possibly do an episode answering the journal topic so you guys could get to know me a little more? What do y'all think? I'm thinking, because I'm like having the urge to answer these, but this is not what this video is for, so let me know. And if you haven't already, go check out my podcast. It is where I drop gems, I ramble, and I talk, and we can connect more. Sunny Days. I'll have the link in the description. But let me know what y'all think. The next journal topic is, in what ways can I feed myself more spiritually? In what ways can I feed myself more spiritually? Books, divinations, silence, meditation. What is it? The next journal topic is, what do I envision for myself in the next 6 months? What do I envision for myself in the next 6 months? That's good. What do you see yourself? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like monetary or physical. It could just be a state of being. Like, because you could be in a hard place right now. So do you envision yourself being in a more joyful, peaceful place? So don't just only think of physical possessions. The next one is, what am I holding on to that's hindering me from being successful? What am I holding on to that's hindering me from being successful? Is it possibly the thought that basically money is the root of all evil? You may be holding on to that belief, which is then hindering you to achieving the success that you really want. But what are you holding on to that is hindering you from being successful? The next one is, what are the earliest memories of my spirituality? What are the earliest memories of my spirituality? So this could go back as far as childhood, if you grew up in a religion. It could go back to where you first had your spiritual awakening, your first spiritual awakening, things like that. Think about your earliest memories of your spirituality. This is so important, which I also teach in the Ultimate Spiritual course, which is crazy. I don't ever mention that, but I taught a course, the Ultimate Spiritual course, which take you through your spiritual journey. But one of the things was spiritual foundation. But understanding your spiritual foundation and remembering those early memories will help you uncover some of the beliefs you have, and also help you undo some of those patterns that you no longer resonate with. So when you're able to identify where and what it comes from, or you can basically remember that memory, it helps you currently. So that's a good question. Next journal topic: what are some things that I could clear out of my life now to benefit me later? So we got a lot of clearing and getting rid of and letting go. So that's like the third question like that. But what are some things that I could clear out of my life now to benefit me later? Next question: which of my 7 chakras could use the most TLC? Tender love and care. Which of my 7 chakras could use the most TLC? Which I did a chakra chakras series, so go watch that. Y'all can go watch that to learn more about each chakra. But yeah, which one could use more TLC? How about y'all answer that one in the comments? Y'all answer that. Which one of y'all 7 chakras could use some more, could use the most TLC? Next journal topic. In what areas of my life can I create boundaries to improve my spiritual health? In what areas of my life can I create boundaries to improve my spiritual health? Listen, I'm going to let that one go. The next one is, what parts of my childhood stand out to me the most as an adult? What parts of my childhood stands out to me the most as an adult? And those things that stand out to you, I can guarantee you, are still affecting you today. And it's not necessarily affecting you in a bad way. It could be affecting you in a good way, right? Something that could stand out to you is like, you remember always playing with your siblings, right? And now today you guys still have a great relationship because of the play you had as a child. But yeah, so what parts of my childhood stand out to me most as an adult? The next journal topic is, in what areas of my life am I playing it too safe? Ooh! For the people in the back, come here. Let me tell y'all. It's say, in what areas of my life am I playing it too safe? What areas of your life are you playing too safe? What areas in your life are you playing too safe? Like, you know how you could just be like, oh, I don't want to offend nobody, or I'm going to just stay comfortable and content. No, where you playing too safe? Where you need to like put a little more energy, put a little more oomph, and a little more and a little more to take you to the next level, because you know we can play safe and be comfortable with being comfortable. So, yeah, y'all drop down below in the comments. Of course, answer my question. Should I answer these on a podcast episode? Like, I'm thinking about possibly doing that. What do y'all think? But also drop in the comments which journal topics resonated with you. Which one was your favorite one? And don't forget to answer my question. Which one of your chakras need a little more TLC than the others? And I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.